All right, welcome back to the podcast, everybody. We're here. We are Samurai Blitz here for the big episode 14. Thank you for joining us today.
Got me a little big boy beer.
We got a really good show, everybody.
Do we not?
I hope everyone had a good week. It is Friday.
Dude, my hands look really small on this thing.
Yeah, you do have small, soft hands. And like I was saying, hope everyone had a good week. It is Friday, and we're getting ready for the weekend. We just put out a couple of reaction videos, so I hope y'all like those when we finish editing and putting them on. Other than that, guys, let's get blitz.
It's fucking Friday.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm fucking excited, man. Dude. I'm pretty happy. I had a long week and I'm just ready to rage. Oh, got you right there.
Got me right in the dick.
Oh, ooh.
No, that one hurt.
I like that kind of dirty talk. But yeah, man, crack a big boy open and see, crack a big boy open. Crack open a big boy. I sound like Biden.
Yeah, we got the big gulps on this one, guys.
Hey, big gulps, eh? All right.
Well, see you later.
Anyways, how y'all motherfuckers doing today? Hope everything's good. Now, a lot's happened this week. I put a couple of videos out of all the kind of crazy shit that's going on with Biden calling everybody garbage, which was awesome. I do want to say this though, because everybody was bitching about Tony Hinchcliffe. If Tony Hinchcliffe never made that joke, we would never have this gym of fucking Biden.
We wouldn't have this moment.
Yes,
we wouldn't.
And I gotta tell people, like I've been telling people, this is our deplorable moment. Because remember,
but at the same time, I mean, like Tony Hinchcliffe. If y'all don't know him, for those who do know him, he's a comedian and he's like one of the best roasters of all time.
Yeah, he's behind what's that dude, Jeffrey Ross?
Yeah.
So
I'm like, I think the people who are getting pissed off about this, the people who don't even know him, they don't know Kill Tony, they don't know any of that stuff.
No, but I know people on Facebook that actually know him, and they're all like, "I can't believe you would say that." And it's like, shut the fuck up, dude.
It's like oh my god, you're so surprised that a comedian made a fucking joke and it offended you.
Pussy. That's what I want to know. Where do you have the balls?
Where do you get the balls?
Where do you get the balls?
I know, like, stop being a little bitch. Like, I know motherfuckers that actually looked at Kill Tony and they were all posting it on Facebook. And I was like, oh my God, dude, you need to get your balls back from your wife or whoever the fuck took them from you. But
most of them never had them. These comedians, they just have that fucking that blessing. A lot of them do.
I mean, they're good storytellers and they tell everything like in a great way. And then they do it too, like where ordinary people can like relate to it. I know a lot of people were bringing up that George Lopez shit. Did you see George Lopez?
Dude, I don't fucking
No,
I saw the skit that or whatever they put on when he was telling about, oh, you gotta build the wall in one day, because if not, but that dude looked horrible. Like, dude, what the fuck's going on with your hair?
This was the big hype that people were saying that George Lopez also did an insensitive joke, which, I mean, stop being pussies. Let's start with that. Can we start with that?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, let's stop being no bitches. And he did do a joke. We're gonna play it right now for you. I saw nothing wrong with this joke, just the way I saw nothing wrong with Tony Hinchcliffe's joke. But here we go.
And George Lopez said,
okay, is he turning into Trump? He's talking to himself in the third person.
I'm just more concerned, like what look is he going for?
He's like a fucking Beaner Einstein. He just needs.
It's like, where your equation board at?
I know, what is this?
He gets a blackboard and chalk.
Let's see what he says.
you better build it in one day, because if you leave that material out there overnight, he also said,
oh my God, I can't believe he said that about Mexicans.
How dare you?
How dare you, sir?
How dare you, George Lopez?
How dare you,
You're
sir?
a goddamn Uncle Juan. He's an Uncle Juan. That's all I know. But it's seriously.
Is he going for like the old school Matthew McConaughey look? Because it ain't working, brother.
I don't know what he's going for, but that fucking look is so weird. It's like everybody that becomes a liberal just becomes like weird looking.
I think it's more Hollywood, like.
Yeah, like it's like Hollywood gets a hold of you, and then you get fucking plugged by Diddy. You get that get that Diddy dick, and then you're all prancing around like a fairy. That's all I know.
That was like a homeless fairy on that one, dude. That dude looks homeless. Like he's trying to get money now because all his fucking shows are failing.
Well, I mean, a lot of people stopped fucking with him, man, because he just became a cuck. he was funny, man. Like his first episode, his first like
Oh,
comedy
that
series
Netflix one. That was
no,
that
the
was
first one that he ever did with I Can't Breathe. And I Can't
Yeah,
Feel
yeah,
My
that one.
Chest. Dude. It was the most hilarious comedy special I like. Not the most hilarious one I've seen, but it was just so good, and it was good to see like a Mexican American. Like, you know, I'm not one of those people like I need to see people that look like me, and no, but I mean, it was just good because we could relate to it so good. It was amazing, and then he just went full Hollywood, stole his wife's kidney and left her.
Oh, that
And
was
then-
fucking
and then, like,
horrible,
he just
dude.
became a douchebag. Like
Money changes you, bro. In these cases, but some people can't handle. But then again, this is Hollywood we're talking about. Hollywood
I
just
wonder.
it's a different fucking reality.
I always wonder that. Like, would money change you? Like, what do you think money would change you? Like, I mean, I'm talking like big money.
Honestly, I don't think it would. But
It has to a little bit.
the thing is that where's the money coming from? So in Hollywood, the money's coming from somebody.
Well, I mean,
And that comes with rules, that comes with regulations, whatever they follow in Hollywood. That money is given to them for a reason.
no, but I mean, I'm talking just like, would it change you in any other way? Like, because I was talking about it on the pod. I mean, when I did that little why I chose Trump thing, right? I was explaining. I really don't think like those people, and it's like people will say, oh, how can you say Trump understands? I don't know if he does either. Like, I really don't think anybody in that situation where you have no money problems can understand the regular problems of regular people. Like, I just don't, because you don't have that no more. You're like disconnected from that way of life. And then like for people, like I've heard people, and it's weird. You hear poor people say it too. Like, I mean, I'm not that I'm in
not-
that situation, but when you hear poor people say, "How could you vote for this man?" It's like, because I want to afford groceries again. I want to save money.
Well, so here
I want to travel.
here's a good point. So just because they're rich, millionaires, billionaires, doesn't mean they don't have problems.
Oh no,
So
I did not
here's-
say that.
Yeah, so here's the thing. So like when you grow up poor, you're gonna value money a lot more than a rich person would. However, a rich person knows if you want to keep having money, you got to keep making money. So there's problems in that process too. But I think it's more humbling when you become rich coming from a poor upbringing.
No, for
You
sure.
value it a lot better. And
100%. Yeah.
I mean, Trump didn't really grow up rich either. I mean, his dad.
Nah, he grew up rich. He grew up pretty rich.
I thought his dad was like a upbringing like.
His dad didn't grow up rich, but
yeah.
he grew up. I mean, where Trump's dad didn't grow up like extremely rich.
He wasn't
but-
excessively rich.
Yeah, but Trump grew
But
up rich.
but his dad built the foundation of the Trump family,
yes,
and then he ended up getting a
and then
loan from his
Trump-
dad.
But Trump ended up fucking making it. He went from.
He spread the
millions of
wealth.
dollars
He
to
made the
billions.
wealth for the Trumps.
I mean, the way it is now, yeah. But
Yeah.
but the thing was, Trump was like the thing about his dad is his dad always helped people. So there's a lot of stories of his dad always like, hey, one of the classmates died of.
And that's what's crazy.
Donald Trump.
They don't think how humble Trump is.
No, I mean, I think he's. I mean, it's like what.
But real estate is not an easy business too,
Oh no, where you had to go through the mob back
Yeah.
in that day.
especially
but
especially in New York.
But the thing is, it's Trump is like he is narcissistic, right? He has an ego and all that shit. It's like everybody else. But for people to say like, oh, he has all this, and not to say nothing about Obama. Obama has to be the most narcissistic person I've ever seen in my entire life in politics. Like every president, bro, every president in history, they were president and then they fucked off. Like they did. And Obama's the only one
Who's trying to stay in.
He is in.
Oh
Dude,
no,
he
yeah, I
said-
know he's in, but like
he
it's
said
like him and Hillary. I don't even know why. What's crazy is that Hillary was never a president; her husband was, but yet she's still showing up.
No, but I mean, yeah, because she wants a cabinet position.
Yeah,
But
but
the thing is-
but like the thing is, what I'm saying is like how you said how Obama was in power, right?
See, but okay, but this is the difference between Hillary and Obama. Hillary just wants a cabinet position. She wants to get somewhere in there because you can't go from president to cabinet. Like it's like going, hey, I'm the boss to a manager. Nobody wants to do that. So Obama's never going to be in a cabinet because he won't do it because it's demeaning, right? It's like it's degrading, like to be the president. Like, oh, I'm the
Yeah, but-
Department of Education now. Nobody's going to do that.
But what I'm saying is like Obama was president, right?
Yes.
He had, and yeah, he's still in, right? He won't fucking leave for some reason, right?
No,
But
he ain't never-
why is I know like, but for my thing is like Hillary was never in Was she really into politics? Because she
Yeah,
was
where
only
she-
in there because of her
Or
husband.
she
Bill.
was she always had she always had political aspirations, 100%.
It's like, but
since
why?
the
But
beginning.
like,
They-
why
that's why
won't
they-
she fucking leave? Like
But that's why they say that she married Bill Clinton. It was more like a fucking.
It was
wasn't more like arrangement.
it was a like
Where
a
they say
stepping
she's
stool.
a lesbian. They've been saying that for a while now. How true that is, I don't know.
She
But
has
the
the,
thing
she
is,
has the outfit in the hair for it.
she has an alpha mentality. Like she is an alpha. Like that bitch don't
Yeah.
fuck around. Like you don't want to fuck with that bitch. Like, I fucked with her on Facebook a couple of times, and I have people fucking hate mailing me. But the thing is about Hillary is that she's never been president, so she could get a cabinet position. So like because it's not beneath her.
That's like,
but like to say Obama will get one, it will never happen. So what Obama does, he even said it. He goes, if I could be a shadow president, like be in somebody's ear, I would do that to have a third term. Now, 100% he did that with Biden. 100%.
oh yeah,
Now he wants to do the same thing with Kamala because there's no way that he knows Kamala. There's you cannot convince me that he's looking at Kamala and thinking she's the right person. There's no way because she's a fucking idiot.
nah,
bro.
she's a glove for
Like,
the fit.
Yes,
just-
yes. She's just a body that's gonna occupy the fucking chair, and that's it. And then they're gonna be in her ear and telling her do this, because she doesn't know what she's doing. She doesn't.
Oh yeah, obviously.
And one of the things I learned about with Trump in the beginning in his first term, he didn't know what he was doing either. That's
yeah,
why-
he said on Joe Rogan.
yeah, but I mean, I knew that before because I was like, yeah, I mean, because when I never thought about it until I saw the Joe Rogan thing, and that was a real interesting question. Like, how was it your first day? And Trump didn't really answer it, and I wasn't sure if he
I mean,
didn't
how
answer
can
it.
you answer that?
But I wasn't sure if he didn't answer it because he didn't want to tell him, or if he was just like, I just can't tell you.
Well, how's the thing? I mean, how would you answer that? Like, can you really answer the question? Like, oh, I didn't know shit. Or
Yeah.
but
I would be like,
but there's no like easy answer for that. He was like, I mean, it was a actual learning experience. But like how you were saying, he thought he chose the right people, and it turned out he didn't choose the right people. People he
in
trusted
the
weren't the
beginning,
right people.
he didn't choose the right people. But yeah, he chose a bunch of people that he couldn't trust. He chose a
That
swamp.
he thought he could trust. And
He
they
was
were
saying
swamp.
drain
Yeah.
the swamp. He chose a swamp, and then he started little by little getting by. And I just wish, I wish he could be a little more humble and just be like, you know what, man, I fucked up a little bit, and I should have fired Comey. I should have fired fucking Fauci.
Oh yeah.
I should have fired these people, and that would have been good. But I mean, can you imagine just fucking waking up one day and it's like, Mr. President? I'd be like, oh shit. Hey, give me the first Asian massage parlor that you can like, okay.
Bring them right over
if-
here.
If you woke up and you were the leader of the free world, but you have the most influence.
Dude, imagine that's free travel everywhere.
No, yes. But what would go through your mind if you found out I'm the fucking president now? Like, what would go through your mind?
I don't know.
Dude, I would.
It's like
I wouldn't be
uncomprehendable.
able to handle that, dude. Because I mean, you got to think about like, you gotta do all these problems like as they're going on.
every day.
That means like you're getting calls at 3 a.m. like, hey, there's a fucking bomb going off in Israel. There's
Threats,
like all this
everything.
shit. Like, hey, by the way, I need you to read this fucking thing because there's a suspected terrorist attack.
He has a
going on.
cabinet for that. So
Yes, but still you're briefed.
But he's the executive order. He's the
That's
he's
fucking
the
wild.
voice. He's the man.
Dude, I would just you got the biggest dick in the room all the time.
You're swinging it. That's
Dude,
it.
just-
Everywhere you go, you're swinging
You're
it.
just
Brother.
like walking by. I would just walk by like, hey,
That-
you
hey,
like my dick?
dude. If I
It's little.
I-
True. Hey,
I would
fire.
lit- I
Just
would
like that.
literally walk bow-legged just for comedic reasons. Like, why are you walking like that? 'Cause I'm the
You
prez,
just,
bro.
you just see it. So like, you seen a dick like this? I seen bigger.
No,
Hit her up,
you
hit her up.
haven't. I'm gonna
Fire that bitch.
get this chick out of here.
No, but that's fucking
Let's
wild.
do
But
this again. Let's do this again.
I know. But one of the things I do gotta say is Trump fucking trolling level 1000, bro. I mean, that dude has to be one of the biggest trolls I've ever seen.
Oh,
in my
he's
entire life.
2.0, brother.
It's fucking amazing. So I want to play this video. So Biden decided to call half the country, us especially, 'cause
Garbage.
it's garbage. You muff cabbage.
You muff cabbage. You muff cabbage.
Dude, and then you know what they tried to, did you see what they tried to say? They supposedly illegally changed the records. So he put Trump's supporters and they put the apostrophe after the S. So he's talking literally only at Tony.
Tony, yeah. I can't.
And fuck you,
You're not
Tony
gonna
is the
trigger us on that
best.
shit, dude.
Tony,
Fuck that.
bro, fucking love you, bro. God
Keep it going,
damn,
brother.
dude.
We
I
love
mean,
you.
I want to see you in Austin, but goddamn, it's like a 6-month wait. Fucking shit. They tried to change it, and they did change
6 month
it.
wait. Fuck.
Dude, it's like a 6-month wait to go to Kill Tony, bro, or something like that. I heard anywhere from 4 to 6. It's crazy.
How many seats they got? Like 12?
No, that dude's so popular, dude. Everybody's coming from all over the country to see him. Dude, Austin's the new comedy capital of the country. It's fucking crazy. Thank you, Joe Rogan. Fuck. And
Planet
dude,
Mothership.
but Planet.
Was it Planet Mothership?
Yeah. So, anyways, I wanted to watch this shit. Trump just decided, and I want to know. One of my friends told me that it was his crew that did it, and that they surprised him with the garbage truck with his name on it. And I was hoping it was his idea, because it just makes it better if it's his idea. And whoever's his crew, make sure you say he did it. Fuck, it makes it better.
Yeah,
because it just makes him look even more fucking awesome. But this is Trump. He's wearing a fucking
dude,
vest,
look at this
dude.
shit.
Oh my god, this dude's a troll,
Ultimate,
bro.
brother.
I fucking love it, dude. Look at this motherfucker, bro. God damn.
250 million people are not garbage.
10 million people are not garbage.
Dude, he's so animated. I love it.
Tell you who the real garbage is, but we won't say that.
Yes, sir.
Look
Okay,
at that
so-
shit,
so-
dude. That is fucking epic trolling. Like, you can't get better than that.
So here's the thing. I know what's gonna happen right now because the door handle thing.
I didn't see this part. Hold on. What happened?
Watch.
Oh! Hey,
Okay.
is he blitzed?
So here's the thing. Like I saw when they were talking shit about him. So for me working on diesels, I do that mistake a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because
Why?
like I don't. It's fucking weird. So like for me, getting it in and out sometimes you will mishandle that shit. It's just it's. I don't know how to really to explain it.
Is there any
Because-
reason though? Like does it look further than it should
because
be?
there's still be times I'll be grabbing. I'm like, ah, fuck. It's just because you're so used to in and out sometimes, and every handle on diesels are different. But for that being his first time, I mean, I'm just more like, yeah. I
So
understand
they
this.
made a big deal out of this.
They made a big deal. They were
Let
like,
me guess,
oh,
he's dementia.
look at it. He can't even get into a truck. I'm like, bitch. Like I'm like,
Biden can't even go upstairs.
and I also
shut the
saying like,
fuck
I'm 38 and I go in and I've been doing that in and out shit with the trucks since I was 23. And trust me, sometimes it ain't fucking easy when you're in and out all the time, especially for his age
It's
range.
hard, to get
Sometimes.
it's hard to get in and out of your fucking truck. God damn, I have to fucking climb up that shit. It's
You
hard.
got to use your knees to get in there.
It's I pulled a muscle.
Let me get a running start.
Hey, somebody give me some pickle juice. I got a crampy.
No, but like, trust me, any diesel tech that works on 18 wheelers will tell you they've all had that shit happen.
All right, let's watch the rest.
That's a norm.
How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden. And Joe Biden should be ashamed of himself if he knows what he's even doing. And she should be ashamed because she shouldn't let him do it. She's the vice president, but I assume she's acting as the president. She should never have let that happen. Now, I love Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rico loves me. I don't know anything about a comedian. I love Puerto Rico. Nobody's done more for Puerto Rico than me. I took care of them when they had the big hurricanes, and nobody gets along better with Puerto Rico and the Puerto Rican people than
God
Who
bless you.
gives a fuck? Like a Puerto Rico. I'm sorry. If you're a Puerto Rican and you're offended by that fucking joke, dude, get over yourself. You think way too much of yourself. Talk about narcissism. Nobody can tell a joke about you now? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. You can't take a joke, bro. Really? Like it's that much of a dude. If somebody said something, and Puerto Ricans say a lot of shit about Mexicans all the time. So it's like it's a joke. Who cares? Like what the?
Everyone's got sensitive, brother. You know that.
No. Or grow up. Grow up.
me.
We're not going to.
They love me and I love them.
And
I
we
don't
love
know
you, sir.
anything about the comedian. I don't know who he is. I've never seen him. I heard he made a statement, but it was just a statement that he made. He's a comedian. What can I tell you? I know nothing about him. I don't know why he's there. You put comedians up, and I guess he went on earlier in the show. I don't know who he is. Thank you, press. 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 Let's go.
The trolling level on that is epic. But first of all, I do want to say I don't like that you throw somebody under the bus. Like, be a man about it and just say, hey man, I don't like say it, but say I don't know who he is, but supposedly a lot of people like him. He's funny, so go check him out. Maybe he's not for you because he might offend you, but go check him out. Like it's not his fault. He's a roast comedian. You like he didn't hire him. I know Trump didn't hire him because he's so busy. This dude's doing rallies and like podcasts every day, all day. I mean, somebody's telling, hey, Donald, we need you here. Hey, Donald, we need you
Oh,
here.
here's a team who's like preparing all
Yes,
this shit.
all
Yeah.
that shit. So like, don't throw him under the bus and like, I don't know who he is, and like, just say I don't really know him, but I heard he's funny. Somebody booked him and he said some shit, and
Yeah,
you know
but
what?
that's Trump's style. I mean,
But don't
not saying
or-
it's an excuse, but
no, but
everyone
just
knows
don't-
how he is.
Like, don't throw nobody under the bus because you're just delegitimizing.
But what if he's
yourself.
just being honest? He did.
No,
he
I'm
probably
sure.
just didn't know.
I'm sure that's honesty, right?
So if that's honesty, he's not throwing no one under the bus. He's just really saying, just being
I
honest.
just wish he would just say straight up, like, "Hey, bro, you know, I don't know who this dude is. I heard he was funny. He said a joke that people didn't like, and that's what it is. Like, you know, go check him out. If you don't like him, you don't like him. Like, I don't know. Like, he has nothing to do with my campaign. That's what he could have said. But I mean, what he said was right. I guess he has to distance himself. Maybe I'm just like, I think like
I mean,
said,
if he didn't know him, he can't really say anything about him.
but I just think Tony Hinchcliffe could reach way more people than any fucking Beyonce. I mean, I get Beyonce has her little beehive and fucking Katy Perry has her little fucking whatever the hell it is. And I understand it. I do. But I just think like he needs to just let it happen and just, you know what? Hey, bro, that's what it was. Somebody booked him. They thought he would be funny. He said a joke
he
that
was
was a little insensitive, and he was funny, but he said some shit and people took offense to it. But you know what? Take it up with him. He's his own man.
When I heard him say that, I'm like, I was fucking busting off laughing. I was like,
Dude, I laughed at everything. I loved when he said like, any Latinos in here, and he goes, see? Wide open.
wide open. or he was like, yeah, we were carving watermelons.
Dude, dude, that was great, man. Anyways, I did want to get to this because this is so over the top. As you know, the media is on hyperdrive right now because they know they're losing, and I think they're gonna lose. I'm hoping they do lose, but I just like just
we'll see if they try to cheat.
The way the market's going, the polls are going, and people calling Trump, you could tell like the wind is shifting, right? Like, did you see the Washington Post? Jeff Bezos is starting to say he wants to do real journalism now.
Yeah.
So the tide
he
is
wants to
changing.
get good just in case Trump wins. He wants to have Trump on his side.
Barbosa, what was the name? Barbosa. Barbosa had a "Make America Great Again" hat and put it on live TV. One of the college players, the quarterback, he fucking picked up his shirt. He had a Donald Trump.
Heard about that one.
So like the tide's changing, and I like it because it's almost at the point where you don't have to be ashamed.
But that tells you a lot. Like for the people who
that's how bad things are.
Yeah, that tells you so much when people are not afraid to be like, no, fuck it, dude. Like I'm a Trump supporter.
By the way, me, Chris, and David, we're never fucking afraid to admit it.
Oh no,
since 2016, motherfuckers.
I was never. I told like, 2016. I remember I was hanging out with my buddies. We were at a barbecue, and I was at the voting. They were like, they were telling me like, oh yeah, you know, do you believe Trump's going for president? Like, yeah, I voted for him. They were like, what? I'm like, okay, fuck, guys, like. Y'all should fucking know who I am already. Like I don't give two shit.
Yeah, I was never ashamed. And you know me, I'm very outspoken. Like I'm like people that barely know me, like, damn, this motherfucker was gonna say something because
the whole thing was like he hates Mexicans. I was like, I never heard that.
No,
so
he just said a lot of the people coming over are rapists and murderers, and that's true.
Yeah.
Like I mean, God. So, anyways, this is the hyperbolic fucking left that's going into hyperdrive to try to get everyone to hate Trump.
They're going plaid.
And it is incredible how stupid they have gotten. And this is, of course, Morning Joe, and it's so stupid, but I just thought we should see it. The devastating impact of Trump's abortion bans. But you got to hear it, though. Once you hear it, you're going to be like, are you serious?
And, of course, it's MSNBC. These
of course. Like, check it out.
As important as Trump's fascism is, and is the...
Learn the goddamn term fascist. Please learn it. Please. Fascist.
Have they ever even looked up the word?
No, but I will say this. If Trump was a fascist, how can every network, everyone, even Fox, every network talk about him the way they do and he does nothing. He's finally suing NBC. Did you see that for like 1.5 billion? You didn't see that? I'm gonna put it up after this. He finally, I think it's NBC or ABC. I'm like, about fucking time. How many times can they call you
It's gotta
Hitler
be
before you sue
NBC.
somebody? How many times can you do
No,
that?
but like these people, like Trump Durant syndrome.
Oh, TBS.
That's what these fuckers have. Because since 2015, it's been them.
Yes, it's
Like
it's
Jesus Christ.
But like here it gets worse.
Lead story every day. His cozying up to dictators, his obsession with Hitler that has now come out, what he has said about our veterans, and what he wants to do with the military against his
all been
What-
debunked.
Really?
I know. It gets worse. Look. Check it out.
political adversaries. It's all huge news. This is the future that we're looking at in the next Trump term, if there is one.
It's a orange power. Orange power.
Tropicana.
But this is what voters know
Yeah, 47.
right now, that he is killing us. I'm talking about us
Pause.
women. He's killing us.
Killing
Okay,
on how?
that-
He's not even in power.
Bro, okay. That is it. That's the epitome of
Okay,
like TBS.
okay. He's kill. Who is he killing?
I want to know.
He's not even in office. They're
because-
trying to kill him.
No, but they're trying to say because he's killing people because of his abortion. I mean, because it's not even his. It's the state's abortion laws. And like, you got to hear more. Hear more. It's retarded.
He is putting us at risk. He is making us afraid to have babies.
Miss, nobody's fucking you. Shut up.
He is putting our reproductive health at risk, and some women have died already because of this. So we
They all
can see
have
right
reasons.
now what's coming. These headlines, and very good reporting, by the way, that shouldn't be questioned by
Good reporting?
idiots about what Trump has said about Hitler. That's
Okay,
when-
first of all, they shouldn't be.
Why are they?
They shouldn't be contested by idiots. You said, but weren't they the ones before the Biden debate that said he is the most crisp that he's ever been in his entire life, the most sharp he's ever been? And what happened again? Well, did I forget what happened?
He has so many-
he got replaced by another idiot.
Okay, so how are they still on fucking air when they keep like
because people watch
like
them.
yeah, but they're reporting lies
I-
and like in fairy tales.
Yes, I know. I'm aware.
How
That's
are
it.
they like?
dude? Check it out.
Is there's
incredibly
more?
important to know. But I do understand that people who are busy and that are people who are just tapping in may not be able to comprehend because we've been free. We've been comfortable. We cannot comprehend that.
First of all, you're the one.
You're the one
is
that comprehending shit.
You're the one that's manipulating people that don't pay attention to real politics. Like, if you pay attention to politics, you know she's full of shit. You
Okay,
just
so
watch
who-
that, and if you're informed in any way, you know she's being hyperbolic and she's fucking lying. But anybody that doesn't watch politics that much will see this and be like, "What the fuck?"
It has to be the non-educated people who don't know shit about
but
politics.
they will say that you're the uneducated one. That's what they
That-
say. Yeah, I know. But let's watch the rest.
Oh,
And I understand that. I validate that it is hard to go from here to there. It is where we're going. I hope we don't find out the hard way. But what's happening with women right now is real, and it is playing out across America.
Okay, like, what are you talking about? What's happening with women that you could get abortions up to 9 months in most states? That you like, what's going on with women? Please tell me how women have it so hard in America. I really want to know. Like, hey, women, what the fuck's going on? I mean, I'm pretty sure if you listen to us, like, if you do ever listen to us, you have to be a conservative woman. You know, there's no
Oh,
way.
definitely, yeah.
There's no way. So it's not to you; it's to the other stupid bitches.
I pray and wish that Pearl will just like comment and just like talk to us like Pearly Things. Have you seen her podcast?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
So Pearly Things, she's a podcaster. Her name's Pearl. She's so on men's side because she grew up with like a bunch, like I think it was like 3-4 brothers, and
We're brothers.
she's like she was on Andrew Tate. She was on Pierce Morgan, but like she's all about trying to recognize how seeing it through a man's eyes.
Did you see that Pierce Morgan pod I did?
Yeah.
Dude, that did you see when they did that opening? They're talking about like, oh, like they make it sound like nothing happened after Madison Square Garden with the Nazi rally. That nothing happened until Trump, and it's just like,
Yeah, like Oh yeah, it's been empty
Yeah.
and deserted
And somehow
until Trump and this
revived
rally
us,
came in.
and
Like,
everybody says, "White power,
I was
white
like-
power," and there was a bunch of Jews and fucking blacks and Mexicans and white people. It was everybody.
like, oh yeah, like the there's been no games there. Like,
Yeah,
there's no
been-
concerts there.
Every Knicks game's a damn Nazi rally. They've been pulling out all the big guns, right? I mean, LeBron James. We're gonna play that.
Dude,
in a
they
little
tried
bit.
everything.
And
dude.
then they're
They
putting
tried
out Jennifer
everything.
Lopez, and then you got to see this Jennifer Lopez thing, dude. God,
I don't
damn.
even want to. I don't
Dude,
even
you
like her
got to.
music.
But the thing is, I mean, one of the things that the reason we started this podcast for people that are just tuning in was we want to make fun of politics, and like we want to look at politics and make fun of it. And look at this shit. Like, there's no way that this is a comedic gold. And Jennifer Lopez, you're a fucking idiot. Like, first of all, how many times have you been married? So I'm not gonna trust you on choosing
She's got
anybody.
almost as much rings as fucking Brady, bro.
She's been married so many times, and also she got married to the same guy twice and divorced twice. Your fucking choices are terrible. So nobody's gonna trust you, ho. Fuck you, you
No.
stupid bitch. And then she starts almost crying, like Puerto Rico, like shut up. I know. Look, let's check it out.
We are on the brink of an
But she has a nice ass. I mean, god damn.
Fuck
She has
it.
insurance on her ass. You
That's
know
all.
that?
Nah, fuck. That's all a Bella Danger.
You think it's a fake ass?
I don't give a shit what it is. I don't give a shit about her. I'm
I know, me neither. But she has
talking about
nice-
asses. I'm all a Bella Danger, bro.
All right, let's check it out.
election that demands a choice. A choice between backwards and forwards. A choice between the past and the future. A choice between
Look at this dude in the back. Ole, coño. Hey, papi.
divided and united. And if you are anything like me and you value the idea
No, we're
that
not
in
like
this
you.
country, any child
Nothing
from
like
any
you.
background can not only work their ass off to bring their dreams to life and be able to do so with dignity and respect for
Did
their
you say Diddy?
neighbors,
Dignity.
then it
Oh.
not much of a choice at all.
Well, first of all, of any child, you want to kill him because that's what your whole party's about. So yeah, let's address the elephant in the room. If it was up to you, you would have no children. Margaret Sanger, fucking over here.
I am Puerto Rican. Soy Boricua.
There it is.
Soy
There it is. There's
Soy
a-
Boricua. Look at this
there's the-
stupid bitch. Look,
there's
she
the dialect.
She looks like she needs a dick right there. Look
There's-
at boom.
There's the dialect. Here it comes, honey.
Like,
What do you
this-
got?
This is the face probably Ben Affleck has seen many times.
Probably.
All right, let's hear her little Spanish rant.
I am Puerto Rican. Soy Boricua, carajo. And yes, I was born here, and
Yeah.
we are Americans.
Okay,
Wait.
so you are arguing that a comedian said something, and somehow that's tied to Trump. That has nothing to do with Trump. It's just a comedian, but you're president. And I said this before the Vance thing came out, and I wanted to say because I noticed it right away. There's a difference about a comedian saying something that might be hurtful, but he's trying to get a laugh out of it. And there's a different thing between that and a president calling half the country trash.
Yeah.
Like there's a difference between the two. And if you can't see the difference, then I don't know what you're like in that fucking, what is
It's
that
like-
movie?
it's like-
What's that movie where they're blindfolded, Sandra Bullock?
What's the Bird Box?
Yeah, there's just a bunch of bird box motherfuckers like this, Chris.
But it's like
I'm offended.
is it irony or what would you call that? Like,
Isn't it ironic?
right?
Don't you think?
Don't you think?
What are you talking about?
Like,
Oh, the irony of them fucking no.
or
This is
hypocrites?
gaslighting.
Gaslighting. Yes.
This is gaslighting. This gaslighting at its finest. Some comedian says something, they tie it to Trump, has nothing to do with Trump. But a president says something and nobody fucking bats an eye. And it's like I said, one was trying to get laughs, one was trying to hurt. And that's what it was. One was trying to demean and one was trying to fucking amuse. That's it. That's the bottom line. Over.
I am a sister, I am an actor and an entertainer, and I like Hollywood endings. I like when the good guy, or in this case, the good girl wins.
That should tell you something, that they live in a fantasy world.
Mhm.
Look at you.
You're still
stupid
living in
bitch.
Hollywood, honey.
Other than being hot, what else do you contribute? I
When they
mean,
say
you have some
cut,
good
the
movies.
movie ends, honey.
Like you have good movies. He has good movies. I'll give her that.
What movies?
But
Exactly.
What movie? Selena. Selena.
Okay, 1996. Get out of
Okay,
here.
what else did she have? There was one. The Cell. That was a trippy
Fuck is a
movie. You
cell?
never seen The Cell? Dude, I used to do acid to that movie all the time. It was weird, bro. What else did she do? What else did she do?
Money Train.
I never saw that one.
Yeah, it sucked.
Oh, okay, well, anyway, she's hot. Fuck it. She sings like shit.
And with an understanding of our past and a faith in our future, I will be casting my ballot for Kamala Harris for president
Oh my God,
of the
what a
United
surprise.
States proudly.
No, please.
Had one client.
We beg you.
You can't even spell American without Rican. This is our country too, and we.
Wow, who wrote that for you, babe? Hey, babe. I like those guys that are like really demeaning.
Hey, mommy.
Hey, babe.
Hey, mommy.
Who wrote that for
mommy,
you, babe?
Mommy.
Hey, babe. Who wrote that for you, babe? Dude.
And she's wearing shoulder pads.
Oh, she is wearing shoulder pads. Look at that. Damn, she looks like a little
Okay, Miss
linebacker.
1992.
Damn, get those back. Look at that. Okay, let's watch the rest. It's gonna make me sick, but let's watch it.
Our country too, and we must exercise our right to vote on November 5th.
Wait, what?
We should be emotional. We should be upset.
Okay, that's the thing. You're emotional. You're not logical. So everything you say from this point on has no merit.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Learn to think logical, you stupid bitch.
No, they can't.
We
They're
should
actors.
be.
Look at this fucking prick, dude. His wife's
Nah,
probably
he's getting paid to stand there.
his wife's probably getting plugged by some
I guess
BBC.
you, all,
And then look at
all,
this guy.
all of those dudes are getting paid right now to stand there with their signs.
But let's check it out.
Scared and outraged. We should. Our pain matters.
They
We
don't even look
matter.
motivated.
You matter. Your voice and your vote matters. And look, don't be afraid to make people around you uncomfortable. Invite people around you to be the change, to go out there and vote. Nobody likes having tough conversations or talking about politics, but
I
trust
do.
me, I've been in some of these rooms. I see the way power works in this country. They love it when you do nothing.
Ah,
Yeah, especially when you go to a Diddy party.
dude. I mean, it's just like it's. Okay. It's almost like they say comedy dies when because true comedy, right? You have to actually appreciate or like respect the people you're making fun of for it to be funny.
Mhm.
And I feel like comedy's dead because you can't respect these people. Like
on
there's-
their side, comedy's dead.
no, like, you can't respect them in any way other than they're a bunch of weird fucking psychopaths that just like she's literally crying on stage and everybody's just like, yeah. If I saw that, I would be, no, if I
Yes.
loud noises. If I saw a chick crying on stage pleading me to vote for somebody, I'd be like, dude, this bitch is crazy. This bitch is crazy.
She needs help. I think I can help her.
I think
I can save her.
I could save her with my dick. No, but like,
Let me get her number. Okay? I can save this girl. I know I can. I failed on the past 3, but the 4th one, I think I got a chance.
I've tried to save these bitches the last 3 times, but I think the 4th's the charm.
But this one's got to be the charm. I feel it in my plums.
No, but it's just so sad that like this is the new like plan. It's just like let's cry and be emotional, and then like let's say he's like
It's not even.
let's say
it's
he's
the-
killing us, and that's the plan.
But here's the thing: it's like the Dems. Kamala has pulled out the biggest guns all the Dems have. They pulled out the Obamas. That's what they always go for.
Well, Obama's always going to be the
They
biggest
pulled
one.
out the Clintons. They pulled out Oprah, and then they pulled out every fucking
How?
actor.
What's her name?
Oprah, and they pulled out every fucking actor that has a for sale sign. And really, guys, like it's not fucking working. It's like America's not Hollywood. It's like y'all are. I don't know what the damn thing. It's hard to wrap your head around it. Like
No, where it's like because they're so fake, like their whole lives based off of being somebody else.
it's like,
And
hey,
then-
let's
and
pay
then
these
they-
people who are not even in reality anymore to talk to regular, humble people.
Where that,
You know?
well, that's the thing, right? That was my pitch why I would choose Trump, right? Because I'm a normal guy that makes very little, enough to survive and fucking feed my family and do stuff. Now, I'm not struggling to where I'm begging, but I'm doing all right to where
We're living comfortably.
Yes, we're living comfortably, but I cannot save money anymore because shit's so fucked up. And then like for other rich people to be like, you need to vote for this person. Like it's almost like, you know what? This bitch started it, but she's also gonna fix it. And it's like, no, you don't go to the source of the problem for the fix.
Nah, the thing is like,
no,
you,
but like,
you started this shit. We're gonna
yes.
finish this shit.
But that's the thing. Like, you don't go to the source of the problem and think that's gonna fix it. And if you do, you're just a dipshit. I mean,
That's like saying, hey, like they threw a wrench in the gears and it fucked shit up.
and
You
they're
know
like,
what? Let's have them throw another one.
Well, it's
See if
almost
that
it's
fixes it.
almost like that guy always messes up at work. But let's give him one more chance. But he's messed up over and over and
But
over.
he's been
again.
working it for 20 years, and
Yeah, and we'll just give him one more
this,
chance.
we're losing money because of this guy. But hey, he might get it right.
Yeah,
this
he
time.
might.
Like, no,
It's all this time he's gonna
I
get
mean,
it
it's like
right.
being a Cowboys fan.
Cowboys suck.
It's like that. That's what it is. It's
No,
like, hey,
but it is.
it's gonna be this year. Like, no,
It's
I
our
mean, y'all
year.
been saying this since like 1996.
Like even Jake Paul came out and supported Trump. Did you see that?
Yeah, so
Like, and I'm not a Jake Paul
I
fan.
mean, I'm not excited about it, but
I'm not either. But the thing is, he said the truth. He said they've been in power 12 of the 16 years and nothing's changed. So why the fuck would you vote these people in again? And it's true. Like, why would you do that shit? Like, there's no other reason other than you're just an idiot. All right, so I watched the entire 3 hours of fucking JD Vance and Joe Rogan, and it was fucking good.
I've only now.
It was real good.
I haven't even finished the Trump one. I saw the first maybe the first 30-45 minutes of the Vance one because I'm seeing them in segments. Like,
Yeah, it was good, man. Like one of the highlights I saw, it's pretty fucking funny. It was good to see Joe Rogan and him talk about shit. And the one thing I will say about JD Vance is he can articulate himself a lot better. Trump is more like a gut feeling kind of guy. He's just like, let me tell you something, Joe. And it's like you're not saying that much, but JD Vance is gonna he's where do you go to Harvard? He's a badass, he's a genuine badass. So he's smart as fuck, and he's actually like very humble. And one of the things I loved about it,
he has a humble background, man. Like,
he cusses a lot. Like he was talking about the Russians. He goes, "Oh fuck, are the Russians on this shit?" And I was like, yeah, "Okay."
So imagine how he has to hold himself back sometimes,
dude. I'm sure he has to hold him. He was a Marine.
Yeah,
you know that motherfucker cusses all the
you know
time.
he cusses like a sailor.
Dude, okay. Well, one of the things I did want to tell the audience that does listen, I want to say, like, what is your take on a vice presidential or a presidential candidate actually cussing on a podcast? Do you think it's good for society, or you think it is kind of like the downfall of like that's a good question to me. Like, do you want to hear your politicians cussing, and like, do you want to see them as regular people, or do you want to see them as like, oh, you got to be like holier than thou and like have yourself up here, even though we know you're doing that behind closed doors? What do you think? What's your take on that?
I mean, at the same time, I'm not going to hold anyone on a pedestal. Like,
no, I'm not saying
but
that.
At the same time, like, when you're on a world stage, yes, you need to have
like be cordial.
You need to be respectful, and you need to show power.
I squirted. Sorry.
Self control. Now, cussing. I mean, if you're just doing like a dirty mouth wise, like, yeah, this fucking motherfucker. Like, no, okay, yeah, no, but
that'd be pretty wild, right? This motherfucker. But presidents do that.
Yeah, I mean, any guy and girl, doesn't matter who the fuck they are. There's a closed door act. It's like behind closed door, like locker room talk. That's the one thing they took.
I guess I can agree with that. I don't want.
But when you're on a podcast is different from news.
But this is all new. Like, this is the first election that presidents are on a podcast. You know that, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This is the change
turning.
This is the change right here,
bro. More people watch Joe Rogan, like Ben Shapiro, Steven Crowder,
and that's what's crazy is that
other CNNs and all
on the
that.
podcast. Joe Rogan's king, bro. He's
number one.
He holds the throne of it.
Did you see? Okay, speaking of that, oh my god, bro, you got to see this. You got to see this.
I mean, it was gonna happen regardless, and I think it's because Barron Trump is the one that's like helping this thing too, and God bless him too.
Oh, dude, Barron Trump is yeah. Go ahead and finish.
But having Trump and Vance on it, man, just helped out a lot because it let people know who they are, like in real life. Because like Vance was on Theo Von, and Vance was fucking funny too, And
Vance is really
Vance, and it lets you know, like, they're just normal people when it comes down, when you take the cape off, you take the politics off, they're just normal people like the rest of us. That's how you relate to them. And that's what's good about the whole podcast thing, is it helps people relate to know who they're voting for. Because before that, no one knew who JD Vance was. I didn't even know who he was. But this helped me out to know too who he was. That's why I voted for them.
JD Vance, and you know what? I just remembered, because when he was on the Joe Rogan podcast, I remember I was like, why did I know him so well? But you remember the East Palestine, when the train derailment happened?
Yeah.
Okay, he's the Ohio. He was Ohio, and I was like, that's where I saw him a lot, because I remember there was a video of him in the river, and he's all like, look at all these chemicals.
Yeah, you can see the reflection of the colors.
Yes. And I was like, okay, that's where I started to see him a lot, and I was like, okay, that's where it came from. Because I was wondering too, when did I start seeing him like on a
he was kind of an
consistent
unknown
basis?
Yeah,
and it was great. But anyways, this fucking guy, Charlemagne the God, right? I mean, first of all, he has
Charlemagne why do they call him Charlemagne the God?
He calls himself Charlemagne.
The God?
Huh?
Like God God?
Yeah, God. Okay, so this fucking guy decides to say he is bigger than Rogan. Charlemagne the God was on the podcast with Andrew Schultz, and he had the audacity to say he was bigger than Joe Rogan. He was saying, when he was telling them, Lord, like nobody's bigger. Like he was criticizing Kamala Harris for not going on the show, because did you hear what Kamala Harris was like? Did you hear all that shit? That
Joe Rogan? Yeah.
So Kamala Harris said, you're gonna come to me and we're gonna do an hour.
For 1 hour.
And Joe Rogan's like, no, my show's done in my studio.
Well, he said it's done. My show's done better when it's in my studio.
In my studio and all that. And Kamala Harris didn't agree to it, so she basically bitched out. And what happened was Andrew Schultz was trying to like make that point, and then he goes, well, she came on my show, and he goes, well, yeah, but Joe Rogan, like when I went on Joe Rogan, my viewership went up tenfold, right? And he goes, well, our show's bigger than Joe Rogan. He goes, come on, fam. He's, you know the way he talks, he's like, come on, fam. He ain't bigger than you. And it's so stupid that he actually thinks
he's sitting on the throne.
That's exactly right. He thinks he's on the throne. And it's like, no, Joe Rogan.
Bigger place to go in the business than Joe Rogan right now.
The Breakfast Club is pretty big.
Fam.
No.
Fam, stop it. Stop it.
You think Joe Rogan's bigger than Breakfast Club?
10 times your size.
Why do you think that?
Just look at the numbers. I did 10 million views in 2 days.
On what?
On the interview. Between the clips and the interview.
Soulja Boy did 15 in a day.
That's Soulja Boy.
And who was Soulja Boy at that time?
Exactly. Soulja Boy is one of the most well-known artists in the world. Hold on, you really think that your platform is bigger than Rogan?
Just as big, easily.
Come on, bro. Let's look at the recent interviews on Breakfast Club compared to the recent interviews on Rogan.
Do it.
Let's have a nice humbling experience for you.
I'm with it.
Don't get me wrong. You guys are very big and important.
Remember that. No more bookings for Andrew Schultz on Breakfast Club.
Listen. Hey, man. I don't ask for anything.
And by the way, I'm not saying bigger. I'm saying we're just as big. If I don't see why you would think otherwise.
I mean, just because the numbers are smaller.
And that's just YouTube. You got to think. We're 4 million.
Dude, Joe Rogan's the godfather of podcasts.
First of all, when you tell people somebody's a narcissist and your name's Charlemagne the God,
you're
like, are we not making connections? Like, you're the biggest narcissist.
Most people won't even get that.
No, like Charlemagne, like what I know about Charlemagne, the history about it and all that. And then Charlemagne the God, and like just to say that, like, even Charlemagne didn't call himself the God.
Like,
you went out of the way.
You went out of the way to put God.
Yeah, like Charlemagne was. I mean, he was a important character in history, but you went out of the way to put the God and name yourself that. And he's such a like cuck. Like Joe Biden literally said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. He's like, come on. Oh, come on, massa. Hey, massa. Don't talk like that now, massa. And it's like, bro, you're such a fucking bootlicker. Like, nobody thinks you're a god, because no god would even put up with that. Like, you're fucking Charlemagne, like, the fucking runt.
Come on, gods don't even consider themselves gods because you don't have to.
No, yes, everybody else does. But
just like when alphas go out there, alphas don't need to know that they're alphas.
Charlemagne the beta is what they should fucking call them. But anyways, he tried to say that, and then the Joe Rogan, like when you go on Joe Rogan. If you go on Joe Rogan's the new Johnny Carson, right?
Yeah, but that's
like but Johnny Carson. If you go on Johnny Carson, anybody that went on Johnny Carson, like fucking Roseanne Barr, you get, I mean, anybody, right, that ever went on there. Freddie Prinze, right? If you went on Johnny Carson, your status was elevated so high.
Oh yeah,
you were like
your fame,
stratosphere.
your fame went insane.
Stratosphere is a limit, right? And that's the way Joe Rogan is. Like, if you go on Joe Rogan, your fucking fame is gonna tenfold, boom, blitzed.
Blitz.
Yes, it's gonna fucking go up. And to say you are more popular than that man when he's number one for and Joe Rogan's that guy because he's very unbiased though. If you ever listen to him, he pushes back, but he also just is a good interviewer. Have you ever listened?
What's crazy is that everyone he talks to, you can't tell what side he's on. He's just so neutral about everything.
You can tell what side he's on though, and a lot. Of I feel like you can.
A lot of the ones I watch is a lot of the ones with the PhDs, like oh,
you're talking about like or I mean, he's very open minded.
Yes. His dude.
But like when you see him talk, you know he's interested, and because Joe Rogan,
he only invites people.
He invites you. You don't invite him.
Yeah,
like you don't tell him, "Hey, can I do your show?"
No,
he just comes
you go when you're invited.
Yeah,
that's it.
And you better fucking go. If Joe Rogan called me, I would get in a fucking car right now,
dude.
I'd be like, please.
Like, what's crazy is like,
I would just like to meet him though. Like, I wouldn't even care about the thing. I just want to fucking
like one of my favorite ones. I probably watch this one once a month. Like, no fucking lie, is the
Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar.
Yeah,
I love watching that fucking.
That's a good one. I mean, it's interesting because
I've been watching that.
Obviously,
a while.
I'm a fucking alien freak. Look at my I love aliens. I mean, Bob Lazar, that dude from Fire in the Sky, like he has a lot of fucking aliens.
And the guys with the pyramids, dude, Billy Carson, like, dude.
Oh, Billy Carson's a fucking crazy
I went
motherfucker.
Down those fucking rabbits.
But
I
don't know if I should believe Billy Carson, but
that's not the whole point. It's just that he took the time out of his life to put this story out. I mean, so that's all it's about. It's like it's just a good story, even if it's not real.
He's great.
Deep side of me, I want it to be real. But
dude, I want it to be real, like 100%.
But he puts a lot of evidence behind it. It's like, why would they write all this info on these tablets?
Yeah, no,
like,
it's
like
it's incredible what he talks about.
We're back on point.
Just get back to that point. It's incredible what he talks about. It's so interesting. Like, it's one of the most interesting things I've ever heard.
It's one of the greatest stories. Like,
yes,
for me,
it wow,
changed,
like we were just a slave race, too.
Dude. It changed my whole fucking point.
I love that shit. But that's the thing. Like, when you go on Rogan, you know you're fucking
entertained.
Yes, and he's a good interviewer. And the JD Vance one was no different. And I think the JD Vance one went way better than the Trump one.
I have to watch the rest of it.
It was just so good. And I love this because you could tell this bromance, Joe Rogan and JD Vance, yuck it up over Kamala Harris and more. Just looking at that, you could see the bias. It's embarrassing for you to write a fucking headline like that. Come on. And let's go ahead and watch it.
Could agree that Kamala Harris frequently talks in circles. Let's take a look.
I think everybody can agree on that.
Yeah.
It's like, where are you going? Yeah. You want to get the lights that they use with air traffic controller, like come this way.
Yeah, come this way.
Like, help her out. Do you think she wears an earpiece?
I wouldn't be surprised. I have no idea.
The earpiece one was amazing.
But man,
she just Bluetooth thing, the earring.
It's astonishing. She talks. The only way I can describe it is she talks in circles.
Yeah,
right. It's like
Tim Dillon says it's like she does gypsy curses because she speaks in gypsy curses.
That's very good. But it's we need to build an opportunity economy because if Americans don't have opportunity, then they're not going to have the opportunity to be Americans. And it's like, what the hell?
The opportunity to generate wealth.
And JD Vance may have.
Dude, that's a perfect. I haven't heard. It's great because that's the way she talks. She talks, and he goes like a gypsy.
Replay that.
Replay it.
Yeah, that was so fucking on point.
The earpiece one was amazing.
But man, she just
Bluetooth thing, the earring.
It's astonishing. She talks. The only way I can describe it is she talks in circles.
Yeah,
right. It's like
Tim Dillon says it's like she does gypsy curses because she speaks in
gypsy curses. That's the best one.
Gypsy curses.
That's very good.
No, but look at how it humanizes this guy.
Yeah,
they demonize him, and this humanizes him. And dude, that's the worst thing for the left. The worst thing for the left is to fucking humanize one of the enemies, bro. Because he's a regular guy.
But You know, we need to build an opportunity economy because if Americans don't have opportunity, then they're not going to have the opportunity to be Americans. And it's like, what the hell did you just say?
And JD Vance may have gained some brownie points from fans of the show Emily in Paris.
And we're sitting there watching like some stupid show, Emily in Paris on Netflix or something, which, sorry, I don't mean to call it a stupid show. I actually think Emily in Paris is a masterpiece, but set that to the side. Bracket.
Dude,
okay, that was fucking good.
But you think about it, that's the way we all talk, like, hey, fuck this stupid ass show. Nah, I'm not. And then you're like, nah, I love that shit. You know? Because I do that all the time. So this is great, bro. That one for now.
Emily in Paris. He might have just won the female vote. I got to tell you now.
I warned you.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what the fuck Emily in Paris is.
It's this stupid show about this chick who goes to. She has a job. She goes to Paris, and she's like, not even the second choice. Like the girl who's supposed to go there, who knows French. Something happens to her. I think she gets pregnant or something, so she can't go. And so they choose this other chick to go, and she has no.
I've never even heard
that's
that.
a language barrier for her. And she ends up meeting this best friend who's Chinese, and that chick babysits these kids because she's teaching the kids Chinese and knows French, so she teaches this girl. They become best friends. It's
okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Anyways, I want to hear it more. The JD Vance video is really good. Go watch it. It's 3.5 hours, or it's 3 hours and 10 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish that one.
It's good. I did want to just show people how fucking crazy the lefties are. Let's check it out.
Go home.
Stop shaking your hands.
Go home.
Step away.
Because I want to.
Step back.
You don't understand.
Step back. How are you today?
I'm great, you fucking cunt. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm doing wonderful.
Yeah, you doing good?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
You live in this neighborhood?
Doesn't matter.
You shouldn't be in this neighborhood.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, do you have jaundice or something?
I shouldn't be in this neighborhood.
Guess what, Nazi? Go home.
All right.
Fuck you, Nazi piece of shit.
All right.
Go home.
Stop shaking your hands.
Go home.
Step away.
Yeah, because I want to.
Step back.
You don't understand.
Step back. How are you today?
These motherfuckers need to get smacked, bro. That's all I gotta say.
This world you can't.
You watch JD Vance, you watch all these things, and they're just regular fucking people, and you just see these psychos fucking act crazy. Like it's wild, ain't it?
I know they're everywhere, man. Like the best thing you can do is just avoid them. These days, I mean, you can't do nothing right now.
Yeah, no, it's like, yeah, like I was okay. Just speaking of it, right? I was telling my mom about it, and I was like, you know what's the difference is I will not put a Trump flag or nothing on my yard because I'm afraid when I'm not there, my family might get hurt because they're psycho motherfuckers. I was like, you could put a Kamala Harris fucking sticker or whatever the fuck you want,
and they'll guard your house.
Nothing will happen. No, it's not that they'll guard your house.
They'll be like, no, don't fuck that shit up.
Nobody will do nothing, and that should tell you about the two sides. One's a mentally ill fucking bunch of crazy
you've seen
people.
when people go to the people who have like Trump signs, they go and rip them off. They go and vandalize.
There's one side that's mentally ill, and there's one side that's fucking like normal people. And it's like, what side do you want to fucking be on? That's my pitch to everybody. But before we leave, I do want to end in something funny because this shit made me laugh so fucking hard. And I do want everybody to know I made a Samurai Blitz X, and I want you to follow us. Like, please follow us on here. So this is one we want to end on. Chris, have you seen this one? This is the Chinese chick. We put a warning on this because it might have sensitive content. Now, this chick, whoever she is, I want to find her.
I did, yes.
And I want Chris to eat her butthole. Chris, would you eat her butthole? That probably tastes like it's probably soy saucy. Saucy.
I don't know if I can.
No, what she said? She goes, "You eat butthole. You eat butthole. So saucy."
So did she say that?
No. This is one of the best fucking women I've ever seen. I love this woman. Me too. Fucking me too.
Oh, God bless her.
I want to end on this because this was one of the best clips I've ever seen. It reminds me of that one guy that said, "Hey, don't trust China. China asshole."
Nah, man.
You never seen that? Okay,
no.
we're gonna have to watch that before we leave.
This is like if Miss Swan went and talked shit. This was Miss Swan.
This is almost like a Mad TV skit. Look at this.
Miss
Chinese
Swan.
American woman calls Kamala so stupid multiple times.
Give us to it.
Look.
Save America. Kamala is so stupid. She is
so low. IQ
Hold on, the music is so
Yeah.
good. Hold on.
equal no Q, no qualification to be the president. You shall stay away from that position. You already lost the position. You lost.
God bless you, honey. God
America!
bless you.
Our trust. You lost our vote. You just need to go home, to stay home. You cannot do anything to save America. You are so stupid. You don't know anything. You cannot even answer any question.
Entertainer. We're coming right back.
From the
Look at that white reporter. He's just like, you
He's,
say
look,
it.
the guy in the background is all, dude.
This
Even
is total greatness.
even the Chinese
Look at that
American
dude
are telling
throwing
her
it.
that.
Look at this guy.
That's what I said.
Look,
He's like, he's
throwing
doing
the
that.
piece
He's like,
he's all, look at this.
he's
man. I
all
love
like,
her.
he's all like, with arms wide open.
Oh my God, I'm so pumped right now. Fuck it. This shit gets me pumped.
camera from all the media. Trump is the only one can save America. Kamala is so stupid. She is so low. IQ equal no Q, no qualification to be the president. You shall stay away from that position. You already lost the position. You lost.
All right, let's check it out. Kamala's IQ equals no Q.
Okay, that was fucking good right there.
I love this woman. The only thing better would have been if she flipped her shoe off and whipped it at the camera.
Oh.
That would have been perfect, bro. I mean, fuck, how do I look at the fucking
Scroll it
Oh,
down.
yeah.
There you go. John's still working this thing out, guys.
Better watch out. Kamala will steal the accent too.
To ask my accountant about that.
Okay. That's gold.
Winner,
That's
winner,
it.
chicken fucking dinner. Dude, that's gonna be Kamala's gonna come out tomorrow.
Logan Moss, was it Logan?
Hey, Logan
Malice?
Malice, 17. I fucking and look
Good
at the-
job, brother.
Oh my
Good
God.
job, brother. We appreciate you. God bless you, sir.
I love this thing. Oh. I bet she makes amazing food and pushes her kids to do great things. Oh, come on.
Come on,
What are you
I mean,
doing?
look at the picture.
know.
Mormons.
I know. Save this woman. Mormons. Ah, dude. Give me a good one. Give me a good one.
Okay. Trump thing's thinking out.
I know.
Yes. Mr. Corn Pops.
Dude, the stealing the accent's great,
Yeah.
dude. The stealing the accent, I think that's my favorite one. All right. My favorite one, and this is gonna be my last one before we head out, is this has to be one of my favorite fucking things I've ever seen. This is an old clip, but it reminds me of her. That lady was just too fucking awesome.
Too fucking awesome. I love
And
it.
I want to end it here because this is basically what you should do. And did you hear?
Is this in China?
I believe so. But did you hear? Tim Walz had a fucking affair with some Chinese, like spy or some shit. They were saying.
What?
And everybody was like, "I thought he was gay."
Yeah, I thought the whole thing was a
But look,
hoax.
this has to be the best 3 seconds I've ever seen. Okay, you
Okay,
ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, I
Oh,
put it on
damn,
the
it was
thing.
that fast?
I've been
Jeez
drinking.
Louise.
Donald Trump don't trust China. China is
Okay, hold on.
God bless that man. He's speaking truth.
Oh, this was during the. I think it was. This was during Donald Trump's presidency. But I mean, look, check it out. Look at this guy. He's like,
I'm out of here.
"Hey, what? Look, but check it out. Okay, it's about to pop up."
Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole.
I like it. I like it a lot.
You stupid
China asshole.
China asshole. Oh, that's so good.
Hey,
that's so good.
Give us a Miss Swan
Hold on,
ending.
one more time, dude. I can't end it like that, dude. We gotta do it.
Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole.
It's asshole.
One more time.
Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole.
That guy needs to be. That guy needs to be our fucking. He needs to be a politician or something.
He needs to be our ambassador to China.
It's like we got Make America Great Again, and we got this.
Donald Trump, don't trust China. China is asshole.
I love that.
What
shit.
do you want to do with your life? Oh, I want to be a fucking politician. What kind of politician?
Donald Trump, don't trust China. China is asshole.
Oh, I love it. Oh,
there's still
what's that
comedy
one
out
thing?
in the world.
What's that thing I love again?
Donald Trump, don't trust China. China is asshole.
Oh shit! Where is that man? Find him and fucking bring him here.
He probably did. they probably assassinated. They probably killed him.
He made my goddamn iPhone. That's where he's at. He's in the weaker camps.
He's just there.
He's over there soldering iPhones. Poor guy. Fuck, we need to find that man. He's a national treasure. He's a national treasure.
God bless you, sir. Wherever
God
you're at.
bless you. You fucking did the Lord's
God
work.
bless you.
You
every
did the
second of your
Lord's
life.
work. Oh, I'm already fucking blitzed.
That's the whole point of the show.
I had a good time. Well, anyways, guys, I had a good time. I'm about to go home and drink some more and pass the fuck out. And I hope you have a nice night. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. Go vote.
Like John is.
I'm gonna take an Ubi.
Oh, good. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining the podcast, everybody.
China asshole.
Thank you for being a part of episode 14. We appreciate y'all. Thank you for liking, subscribing. For those of y'all who are stopping by, like always, we appreciate the views. And if you haven't, please do like and subscribe. Please leave a comment. Give us some feedback.
I love the comments.
What y'all want to hear. John and I love talking to y'all. We're going to talk to you through the Samurai Blitz channel, of course. But thank you so much, guys. We'll see you on the next episode. Y'all take care. I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Thank you.